Back on 2K, taking it to my park, trying to figure this all out. And I got another story for you. Started at Biddy Ball. I got a lot of middle school stories. My first organized basketball started in middle school outside of youth basketball for Maryville. It wasn't everybody gets to play equal time or your mom's gonna complain. Best players played, coach made that choice, and it is what it is. Probably my favorite time of all playing and the most competitive was probably my junior year in college when I got into playing intramural ball and playing up at the co-rec at Purdue. If you don't know, I went to Purdue West Lafayette and I played basketball every day. College, I might have been able to play at a small school. After you graduate high school, you take your game to the co-rec. I mean, it's good competition. You get the basketball team showing up there all the time. You got the best high school players who didn't play in college or just didn't want to play in college play there all the time. In college, I ballooned a little bit when it comes to my weight. I got up to around 240. Right now, I fluctuate between 190 and 200. In college, I ballooned to 240, which was ridiculous. And I decided to do something about that. So my senior year, I started working out. I was eating chicken and rice every day, salads. I was doing everything I could to lose weight. I'll try and talk and play at the same time. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, these two guys, 96s. So yeah, in college, playing in the co-rec was no joke. I mean, you get really good competition there. And then they have intramural leagues where basically, come on, backdoor right away. So I mean, you'd have the best of the best. They'd basically hand put, come on, give me those. Thank you. I mean, you'd hand put your team together. So instead of going to play with the rec, where you'd have to kind of, come on, where you'd have to call next, you'd have to wait and play with whoever was there. Thank you. Give me those 4. Come on. Oh, he's just yelling, go over it? Come on. Yeah, easy buckets. Nothing flashy, right? So I put my team together. Of course he's going to knock it down. He doesn't miss, right? Ooh. You got to remember, 40 to 50,000 kids go to this school. So, I mean, you got a lot of good competition. I mean, you go to the co-rec every day and you can get a good game, let alone, I mean, intramurals when people are hand-picking their team. Give me those. Come on, you're banking them in. I mean, when you get to the tournament, you're talking about 100 and... Jeez, got caught out of position there. 120 teams. Guess we take the loss on that one. That wasn't me. I mean, I still got some work to do with this guy, that's for sure. So yeah, you'd have 115, 120 teams. You'd have 20 really good teams. So for example, the Purdue football team would actually get a team together. Current NFL players that year. Anthony Spencer, defensive end for the Cowboys for the past 10 years. I mean, solid. I mean, he was starting opposite Ware. Dustin Keller, tight end for the Jets. NFL athletes who started and they're playing in this open league. Eugene Bright, that was my guy. We hung out all the time. We used to play together at the co-rec all the time. He obviously had to go with his football buddies to play in the open league. The team was just sick. And obviously the first couple rounds we were playing some teams that aren't necessarily the greatest, so we kind of breezed through. I mean, we had a really solid team. I'm going to go ahead and say I was the leader of this team. When it came to scoring, when it came to... And I never do this. I'm fairly modest. I scored. I pushed the ball. I was our point guard. I probably averaged 20, somewhere between, or probably around 25 points a game. The last 3 rounds were obviously the most difficult because 20 teams left, so you're talking about 100 of the best basketball players at Purdue now. We got lucky enough to be put in the opposite bracket of the football team, which was the team everybody knew was the team to beat. Like, I think it was the second to last game was the closest game, and I mean, it was a back and forth game the entire time. Last minute of the game, so we're like down 4. I knock down a 3. My buddy Mike gets a steal. He puts in a layup. So we're up 1. Then they come back and knock down a jumper. We're down 1. I come back down, hit a layup. We're up 1. And it just was back and forth. And it was like that the entire game. Man, these guys are going to be pissed. And I'm an 81 and trying to play with them. My guys just got no hops. Good. Alright, so coming down to the last possession, we're down 1. And I remember this so vividly. I remember everything. I I remember everything so vividly, from the huddle to the play itself. So we're down 1, obviously, so we huddle up. The play is get the ball in my hands. We got a decent big man, and these guys have a decent big man too. So the idea is get the ball in my hand. I'm going to look to get him in the post, and then maybe an inside-out game, work our inside-out game. Man, my guy can't jump. Can't block shots and get rebounds if your guy can't jump. I think there was like 15 seconds left, so we had plenty of time. left. I dribble up, and we kind of clear out to me, and the kid's name was Brandon, I'm pretty sure. So we clear out to that side. The two things I noticed first are, one, my guy's overplaying me to the strong side, to the post to try and help out. My guy's overplaying me. The post man is overplaying his man. Those two things combined make my decision pretty easy. I'm gonna attack. I know my guy's not good. I know I'm an 81, but these two guys, they're so focused on passing to each other that 3 turnovers that game because I'm standing wide open and they're trying to force it back and forth to each other rather than pass it to the third man on their team. Alright, so I'll just show you on here kind of what was happening. I bring the ball up. I was actually on the right side of the court. We have a guy down in the low post on that same side. His man is overplaying him, so his man is kind of wrapped around on that right side, giving me kind of the lane. My guy is also playing me to my right, trying to prevent the pass into the post because we kind of had an advantage there. The second I see this, kind of look into the post, I then cross over, come back to the lane, and finish. Something like that. I actually spun and kind of flipped it back over my head. Finished the shot. There's a couple seconds left. They get the ball in and have to kind of make a chuck, I think, from a little over half court. But that was it. Game winner. That puts us into the championship game, which was crazy at the time. But that was probably one of my most memorable kind of game-winning shots because the competition level there was higher than anything I ever faced in high school. I always loved that situation, having a game on the line with the ball in my hand. I was able to kind of beat my guy. What was funny is we had talked about this in the huddle. Let's get it into him. We'll get the ball into the post, into Brandon. He's got a mismatch. Let him go one-on-one with the smaller guy. Let's see what happens. And literally the second I dribble up, that all went out the window for me based on how they were set up. With 2 guys overplaying on the right side of me and then giving me the lane, their help side was kind of late all night and weak at best. I knew exactly what I was doing. So the second I turn, so I get the ball and I'm dribbling up, I get to half court, boom. Everything we had just talked about in the huddle was kind of out the window. I saw what they were giving us, and I was going to take that. Crowd goes crazy, the little crowd that was there, and we're in the championship game against the football team. That game is a story for another video, so I'm going to end this one right here. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you liked it. I'm obviously going to be trying to get more and more into my park, and once I can get this guy built up a little bit better, when everyone's running 96, 97 players. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment if you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to see. And as always, we'll see you next time. Deuces. Alright, just thought I'd end it with leaving my PSN ID. I will leave it right here if you're interested. There it is. I'll be on a little bit later, so if you're interested in playing with and or against me, there you go.